Welcome to a tale steeped in mystery and redemption, a story from French folklore that explores the darkness within us all. In this journey we follow Raoul, a man cursed by his own choices, as he battles not only the beast inside, but also the shadows of his past. Will he find salvation, or will the wolf forever claim his soul? Let's step into the forest, where legends are born. The forest was drenched in a pale blue haze, icy tendrils of moonlight threading through the skeletal branches above. Raoul stumbled along the dirt path, his breaths jagged, each one clawing at his chest like a desperate beast. His boots squelched into the damp earth, his clothes in tatters, his hands coated in blood, not all of it his own.
Madame Colette!
His voice cracked as he reached the weather-worn cottage at the edge of the woods. He pounded on the door with dying strength.
Help me, please!
The door creaked open, revealing Colette, the village's infamous herbalist. Her sharp, knowing eyes seemed to pierce right through him. Without a word, she stepped aside and allowed him to stagger inside. Raoul collapsed just inside the threshold, his chest heaving.
It happened again. The curse. The beast. I can't control it. I don't know how to stop this.
You're not here for an herbal poultice or some charm, are you? You're here because magic cannot fix what only a man's heart can face.
Do not lecture me, woman. I came here because I've run out of choices. Tell me what I must do to be rid of this torment.
The curse you bear is not some whim of the moon. It is the punishment of a balance you allowed to be broken. You betrayed someone who trusted you, didn't you? And with that betrayal, you let the worst of yourself take root. Curses of the soul, Lord Raoul, can only be broken by atonement.
He straightened, desperation and anger mixing in his expression.
Tell me what I must atone for. I've already lost everything.
Then perhaps you've just enough left worth saving. If you're truly ready to change, the cure is simple, though far from easy.
What is it? Name it, and I'll do it.
You must face the next full moon and against all odds perform a selfless act, without hesitation, without thought of what you might gain or lose. True redemption requires the wolf to shed its hunger for the sake of someone worth saving.
You speak of clarity, as though there's sense to be found in the haze of the curse. Do you know how it feels to lose yourself completely, to wake in blood and not know whom you killed?
No, but I see a man before me who hasn't yet tried to fight hard enough. Perhaps you should consider whether you fear the wolf or the man who freed it.
How? How can I trust myself to do better when I don't even know if I want to?
You don't trust, you act. And in time, your actions will prove who you chose to be.
3 cold nights later, Raoul stood alone in the woods, the heavy scent of pine mixed with the faintest whiff of snow on the air. Overhead, the full moon crept into its zenith, bathing the clearing in pale light.
Ah!
He braced as the familiar pain returned, a savage force tearing at muscle and bone, dragging him to his knees. His growl deepened into something monstrous as claws erupted from his hands and fur consumed his skin. The transformation came quickly, faster this time. The wolf stood there in his place, panting through bared teeth, the hunger immediate and wild. Somewhere in the distance, a thin cry split the stillness. The wolf's ears pricked up. Prey. It began to move, its powerful limbs carrying it soundlessly toward the sound. Through the woods, its yellowed eyes saw something. A young girl, no older than 10, sobbing on the ground amid a cluster of overturned baskets. Her lantern sputtered nearby. And it saw a gangly black bear, lumbering too close to the girl, its claws extended. Raoul's instinct battled with the wolf's. What should I do, he asked himself. The wolf's snarl tore through the clearing as it lunged, not at the girl, but at the oncoming predator. The bear reared back, slashing, but Raoul's wolf form met it head-on with claws and teeth, driving it back inch by inch, snatching the bear's attention away from the girl. By the time the bear slunk off into the shadows, wounded and growling its anger, Raoul could feel his body shifting. The wolf faded. Breathless and bleeding, he knelt on the ground as a man once more.
What are you?
Someone trying to be better.
In the end, and after a journey filled with challenges and dreams, Raoul found himself forever changed. As he stepped towards the future, he carried with him the lessons of the past and the hope of tomorrow, beginning a new chapter in the story brimming with possibilities and aspirations.